watching college hoops on Fox, and tonight we're at the Dunkin Donuts Center here in Providence, commonly known as the Dunk. The Providence Friars taking on the Albany Great Danes. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Custer alongside Vin Parisi, and tonight we got a matchup of two defending conference champions, season opener for both squads. And, you know, Vin, for Providence, this has been a long time coming. It has been quite some time since they've come into the season as the defending Big East champions.
That's right, Brian. Albany has had recent success, but with Ed Cooley, what the Providence Friars were able to do last season was simply one of the best stories in all of college basketball, and the fans will be talking about it for a long time.
Yeah, 20 years last time they were Big East champions. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. And let's start with Albany, the two-time defending American East champs. They lost 3 starters from last year's squad. Great Danes, well, they're led by Peter Hooley, Sam Rowley, their only 2 returning starters. Hooley already named to the preseason all-conference team. Providence, they lost 3 starters as well from their Big East championship squad, but they returned 2 starters. Mr. Everything is LaDontae Hinton, and then Tyler Harris. Both of those players started all 35 games last season.
A lot returns for Ed Cooley, but Cartwright and Dunn, 2 young guards that have to bring a lot to this Friar ball club early.
Providence 79-8 in home openers. They've won 12 of their last 13 home openers. In case you're wondering, the last time these schools played, how about Albany State beat Providence College 31-30 in overtime? That was back in 1928.
Low-scoring affair.
Sam Rowley, DeRozier, and the Friars control the tip. Providence in the home white. Dunn, the kick out to the corner. First shot is missed. And here comes the Great Danes.
This Dunkin Donuts Center crowd, Brian, has adopted that Syracuse Carrier Dome mentality that some schools do. Is do not sit down until the first bucket goes down.
Sanders drive, misses. Friars back. And Dunn loses it. And the first foul is going to be on Carson DeRozier. Here's Ed Cooley in his 4th season at Providence here, and 3rd year. And usually when you have a program that's been accustomed to a lot of losing, boy, he's done a good job. Will Brown, 14th season at Albany. 2 straight years those Great Danes have been in the NCAA tournament.
Will Brown has a terrific program built in upstate New York, and Ed Cooley, what can you say? He could run for any public office. He could be the mayor. He could be the governor of Rhode Island.
Singletary misses the jumper. DeRozier inside, misses it. Rowley with the board, he loses it. And here comes the Friars again. Hinton in the lane, misses. Frenetic start here.
Not to mention DeRozier picks up a cheap foul about 40 feet from the basket, 45 seconds in.
Albany wants to control the tempo. They do not want to get an up and down run with Providence. The 3 by Sanders, no good. Dunn clears it. He's coming down in the lane. And it's called for the charge.
Now, you love the guts, you love the hustle of Chris Dunn, who, after back-to-back surgery years, is basically starting his college basketball career here at Providence. But still, that experience, you cannot replicate that experience. Ed Cooley will be talking to him about jump stopping there on the break.
Singletary will set things up for the Great Danes. Cooley inside to Rowley. And he took too many steps.
Interior defense is something that Ed Cooley talks about, not just with his guards. Post players, wings, it's a team concept, whether they're in man or zone. you're always going to see multiple white jerseys converging onto the basketball.
Both teams already with a couple of turnovers. Cartwright, cross-court pass, the three, no good. Here comes Albany. Rally knocks down the first jumper of the game.
The Great Danes are going to scare the Friars here at home as this crowd gets restless. Rally will be a big part of it.
Cartwright the three, no good. Providence still yet to score.
Little opening night jitters going on right here. Little rust on the offensive game for PC.
Well, if you're Albany, you like the way this game has gone thus far, the tempo.
Sam Rowley last year, good for 11 and 7. He is a double-double threat. We talked to the Providence coaching staff earlier at shoot-around today.
Providence 0 of 6 so far from the field. As Harris drives. And we've got a foul on Albany. Be on Mike Rowley. Tyler Harris. He can't hit. Got another foul on the floor.
See, this is going to be crucial for Will Brown's team against Ed Cooley's front line, and that's staying out of foul trouble. The Friars have the size advantage. They have the strength advantage. You want to be scrappy, but you do not want multiple starters in foul trouble in the first half.
See the fans still standing here at the dunk. Now they can say it is Cartwright. Finally gets the first bucket for Providence. We're tied up at 2.
Cartwright's been a gamer. This freshman, Ed Cooley, feels can make some noise, especially when conference play rolls around. It's a good outing in their exhibition game.
Cooley misses. Sanders nearly lost it himself.
Lots of bodies on the deck.
We call inside. Here comes the Friars. Freshman Cartwright. And here's Hinton for 3. Got it.
When his feet are set, LaDante Hinton's perimeter shot has improved every year of his career at Providence.
5-2 Providence here in the first half. Rowley with the left hand. Misses. Hitting inside, lays it in.
Now the Friars are waking up. I was getting nervous there, Brian. I thought that was going to be like that score from the 1920s you mentioned
exactly.
at the top.
From 28.
I think we were on pace for lower than that.
Friars have knocked down 5 straight. Rolled up 5 straight points.
They have the length for a big-time zone. They're going man right now.
Rowley misses the jumper. Here comes the freshman Cartwright. Harris inside with the left hand. No good, but there's a foul.
I'll tell you, not just on the break. LaDante Hinton, when his feet are set, can do this as well as any forward in the Big East.
It's presented by New York Life. We're at the Dunkin Donuts Center here in Providence. Albany led this game 2-0, but Providence has gone on a 7-0 run in the last minute and 50 seconds thanks to LaDante Hinton.
Ed Cooley spoke out on media today, thought that the second teamer should have been on that first team, and it's because of that versatility you saw right there. Hinton will run on the break with the guards, but then can be effective along the baseline, and he could stretch you with his perimeter stroke as well.
Tyler Harris at the line. Providence was one of the best last season in the country when you talk about shooting. Free throw line, shot 78.1% Providence did last year. That was second in the nation, just behind Cal State Northridge.
Bryce Cotton always being around 90 was a big part of that, but his entire roster, especially when postseason came along, very opportunistic.
Harris missed them both. And the Friars force Singletary into a turnover.
Ed Cooley loves that type of pressure. Three-quarter court. Sometimes will not all-out trap and give you a lot of pressure. Just make you think about it in the backcourt. The way they made Albany did that time.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Dante Hinton, trying to post up Sanders.
Ed Cooley did not like that call. He's looking at all. He wants one guy in the zebra shirt to look at him, Brian.
Providence goes to the press. Singletary will run the offense for Albany. Down 5 here in the first half.
Look at the length of this GC team, how active Chris Dunn was right there. I think they could be a dynamic zone team when conference play rolls around. We saw it a lot last season, but early in the year, November games, Ed Cooley wants to see where the man-to-man is at in the half court. Early season games, there's a feeling out process as well. You don't get it all just in exhibitions.
Rally drives, and we got another foul on Providence.
Friars wanted to travel there before the hand check.
Ben Bentil just checked in. It's the early whistle.
Bentil, a young post player, the staff is ecstatic about.
3 by Singletary, no good. Lindsay to Dunn. And another foul on the ground.
Will Brown stressed defensive transition with his ball club today. Knows that Ed Cooley would be pushing the pace, try to get easy ones in transition early. They've done a good job of sprinting back and forcing Providence to play against their set defense.
Dallas Enema checks in for Albany. Pascal Chukwu comes in for the Friars.
How about that length?
Richard Peters in for the Great Danes as well. Stolen. Rowley lays it in.
We get more white jerseys sprinting back there to break that up. Ed Cooley talking it over with his staff right now, not happy.
Ejected by Rowley. Bentil with the follow.
That activeness, denying post players 25 feet from the basket. Not a lot of guys that size can do that.
Cooley for 3. In and out. Rowley. Rebound. I think they're going to get Chukwu over the back.
Better know where Sam Rowley is. Rowley, the leading rebounder for the Great Danes. He will attack the offensive boards on every single shot attempt today for Will Brown's ball club.
He's co-captain of Albany. As he misses the first free throw. You know, Will Brown talked about he wants him to be more vocal as a leader. He's one of those, he said, guys, likes to lead by example. In the gym early, leaves late, but he needs him to be more vocal on the court. It's both free throws.
And leading by example is good, but when you lose multiple starters, there has to be a voice other than the coaching staffs.
Another chippy miss by the Friars.
Ed Cooley is shuffling lineups and substituting at about 100 times the rate that we saw last year during Big East play, but just trying to find the right rotation now. First off, he has a lot more depth than he did last year. The Friars in a little 1-2-2, three-quarter quarter again.
Albany breaks the press. And Hooley lays it in and loses his shoe.
Hooley, the little teardrop that time over Chukwu. I thought he was gonna.
I was gonna give you the shoe.
He was gonna ask me to lace it up there. He's coming over to me.
Right,
I didn't know.
Help the young man out there.
Get a quick lace up there. Little double knot. I like that. Double knot needed.
Hooley's out of Australia. In fact, the Browns got 3 guys out of Australia on this squad.
It's that flex offense, baseline screening. Ever since the days of Cooley working as a Boston College assistant for Al Skinner, he's always loved that offensive look.
Cartwright, the freshman, pulls up. No good. Here comes Singletary in Albany. Enema uses the screen.
You have to talk on the perimeter against Albany. They're going to give him the offensive foul on that one. Joe Lindsay did not like the shoulder bump. Will Brown trying to get his Great Danes on the same page here.
Live on Fox Sports Go. 9-6, Providence over Albany. We're at the dunk. And you know, Albany's got this connection to Australia here. They've got a few Aussies on this team. Peter Hooley, they're Mr. Everything. And then you've got Mike Rowley, Sam Rowley, his brother, and the freshman as well, McKay.
Down under.
Poor shooting's been the start here. Albany shooting just 25%. Providence 29%. That one will help, though.
Will Brown not happy on the sidelines. Right out of the timeout, that flex offense baseline screening produces a bucket.
A little pressure. Cross-court pass. Hooley drives the baseline. Singletary, no-look pass. Inside to Steyer. He's denied.
Great job altering the shot by DeRozier. It's not always about the block.
DeRozier goes up. He's going to draw one on Peters.
Something that's really been stressed in Providence practices these last couple of weeks is the bigs, the post players getting out and running the lanes just as much as the guards do.
See DeRozier averaged nearly 4 points for the Friars last season. Well, the Friars there having a hard time here at the free throw line. 0 for 3 so far.
Yeah, when you looked at your midway through the first half and it's 11-6, you want to label it a defensive struggle and a defensive war, but we've definitely seen some rust on both offensive games.
That one's short.
It's going to stay there.
They're going to call another foul on Steyer. You can see Hooley has already taken off he's already taken the jacket off already.
Well, that's a big time vest, though.
It is.
You're allowed to take the jacket off and not lose any style points when you have a vest at that high a level.
Friars are in the bonus now. Tyler Harris will shoot the 1-and-1. He's now 0 for 3. Hitting the rebound. Good pass. Asante DeRozier dunks it in.
You want to make those free throws for this reason. Cooley wants to set up this three-quarter court pressure.
Seven-point lead now for Providence. And that one goes right through the hands of Wheeler Baker.
Now you're seeing active hands getting in the lane. LaDante Henton has such a great nose for the basketball. Sweet interior look to the big fella.
Hitting on the right wing. Harris drives and has it stolen by Singletary. And he lays it in.
Quicker decisions are needed on the break. Tyler Harris took too long that time to decide what driving lane, what direction he was going in.
5-point lead now for Providence. Harris for three. Money.
The southpaw, not a lot of guys his size in the country can stretch it and have that type of three-point range.
Singletary kicks it back out.
They are communicating better now as a group in the half court.
Up top. And he get hit for three.
Cooley so often calls Henton Dennis Rodman rebounding machine. You see it right there. Now trying to do a little too much on offense.
Substitutions. Sanders is back in for Albany. And Lindsay will come in. Dunn will have a seat. Providence with their largest lead, 8. Cartwright for three. No good.
Lindsay's very capable from downtown as well. Curious to see if we can get him going off some down screens. Just came off a hand injury, but highly touted freshman nationally out of Tennessee.
Wide open three for Sanders. He knocks it down.
That is unselfish offense right there by the Great Danes. Ball reversals without the dribble.
8 minutes until the half, and Harris walks. And if you're Will Brown, you got to love the tempo of this basketball game. Season opener, you knew there would be electricity with these guys unveiling the Big East Championship banner. But his team was right in there.
Well, and think to what Will Brown talked to you about earlier this afternoon is that after a few media timeouts in the first half, if we're close, we'll be okay for halftime. Right now, only down 5 with 8 minutes.
Hooley, the three.
Another white jersey, Brian, has to help LaDante Henton on the defensive backboards right now.
Sanders will inbound for Albany. And Hooley will set things up.
Hey, this has been a point of emphasis with veteran official Jim Burr and the rest of the crew calling moving screens. About 4 or 5 of them we've seen combined on high pick and rolls. Will Brown doesn't look like he's a big fan of that emphasis.
It was Enema's first foul. Under 8 minutes until the half. Providence up 5. Hinton drives, draws the foul. 5-point lead. Sanders knocks down that three, and Albany down by 5. NCAA tournament win. And now Will Brown and his squad has 9 new players. A lot of young and fresh faces on this squad.
That's right, went on to play Florida and the Gators after that. Think about it, 4 tournament titles since 2006.
Wow.
That's having it rolling.
Brown in his 14th season at Albany. Dante Hinton shooting to 1-1, misses. Hooley was headed up for Albany.
Staggered screen action here. Gotta communicate.
Here's the three. Got it.
And that is the great neutralizer. The three-point shot is where upsets are made. It's how teams stay close when they're undersized.
5 points now for Hooley. Inside Bentel. He misses the jump hook. Rebound Sanders. Here comes the Great Danes.
Not able to convert, but you just see the strength, the power, the size, and the real estate Bentel is able to establish so easily down low.
Berger knocks down the three. And we got a tie ball game.
Oh, what they say when you gamble on the perimeter the way Chris Dunn did that time, you could get burned. They did.
All the way, ha, 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 jingle bells, jingle all the way, put your jingle in it.
Surviving the office holiday potluck? That's feast-worthy. Celebrate with KFC's new loaded potato bowl. Creamy mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, hand-breaded and diced extra crispy tenders, topped with our new bacon cheese sauce, green onions, and 3-cheese blend. Now in our $5 fill-up meal. KFC, the perfect food for those holidays between the holidays.
Welcome back. We're at the dunk here in Providence. Friars, the Albany Great Danes. We're tied up at 17. In fact, this is the last time this game was tied up. Early on, it was 2-2. Albany's on a 9-1 run.
Back-to-back threes, and Chris Dunn playing very hard that time. Ed Cooley trying to tell him, play a little smarter. He gambled for the steal in the lane, and Baker made him pay.
Dunn inside to Bentel. Misses the bunny. Here comes the Great Danes with an opportunity to take the lead.
Such an effective job by Chris Dunn dragging out that high pick and roll, too.
You can almost feel Albany steadily, slowly but surely gaining confidence.
And that's what happens, and it happens often in November, these non-conference matchups. Saw last night Bryant with UConn on the road, staying close.
Singletary forced it. Dyer rebound. He followed it up. He missed. And they're going to get Rowley with the travel.
See, that's where you know the opposition has that size, especially inside, under the backboards. Go straight up, keep it high, and try to get 2 free throws. Start trying to reposition against size. That's when you get your footwork in trouble.
Rowley will have a seat. Peters is back in. Dunn drives. Misses with the left hand. Chuku. The rebound to Harris. We got a blocking foul on Peters.
Will Brown disagreeing on the sidelines. He thought the back line of his help side defense was able to take the hit that time. And that's something else that you see often, Brian, in November basketball. Not a lot of jump shots. Guys leaving their feet. One of those little areas on the offensive end that coaches like to tighten up, and you do that by the film sessions early.
Harris knocks down his first free throw of the game. He's now got 4 points. Second one's good as well. Tyler Lindsey. Jalen Lindsey checks back into the game. Dunn will have a seat.
Trying to turn up the heat now in the full court. And the defense turn into offense.
Rejected by Chuku. The big fella.
When he gets comfortable, Ed Cooley says this guy's in a developmental stage, but when he gets comfortable, he will do that as well as any post player in the country, they feel.
Yeah, Coach Cooley said he's long, but he is learning. And now Providence will go to that 2-3 zone. Steyer inside, misses. Here comes Providence.
The Great Danes doing a good job on the defensive transition. No easy runouts for the Friars this first half.
Cartwright gets it. He's got 4 points. Sanders drives, kisses it off the glass. Two-point lead for the Friars.
They're not playing tentative.
Sanders lays it up and in. We're tied up again. Sanders has got 7 for the Great Danes, leads them in scoring.
Albany's playing with a pep in their step. They've been able to execute enough offensively to now they're playing with confidence and assertion on the defensive end.
Hinton spins. Short. Gets his own board. Lays it in.
So good around the cup.
Cooley wide open on the run out. Get it.
That will drive a head coach crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
Get a high percentage look inside and then give it back in 2 seconds.
We're tied up at 23. Season opener for Albany and Providence. Hinton, the jumper, no good. Here comes Hooley. He attacks Cartwright. Score the goal. Oh, goaltending on Chukwu.
Well, the action has picked up here at the dunk. And a freshman by the name of Cartwright is producing now for Ed Cooley, but Will Brown's ball club is not saying die.
Fox Sports 1 is streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Albany a 2-point advantage over Providence. Their first lead since they had the opening bucket 2-0. Peter Hooley, he's their leading scorer with 9. Dante Hinton, he leads the Friars. He's got 10 points and 7 boards. Providence also in the bonus as well as Albany.
Albany with a little zone here out of the media timeout.
Harris, good feed into Bentil. He lost it going up.
Good idea for the high-low, but this Albany Ball Club has done a terrific job having active hands without fouling a ton.
Enema now. And it's Singletary.
Much better
reload.
Much better pick-and-roll defense.
Singletary inside the Steyer. He gets it off the glass. 4-point lead now for Albany. And their largest lead of the game. Dunn, the kick to Hinton. He misses the 3.
I know they did not convert that, but they need more action like that. Chris Dunn penetrating under control, drawing 2 defenders, and LaDante Hinton had an open look, and it was uncontested.
Singletary drives inside with the left hand, misses. Dunn. Providence will back it back out.
Another terrific job by Will Brown's ball club, not giving up an easy transition bucket and sprinting back.
Hinton, the jumper, barely catches rim.
They've had tough possessions when they've settled for contested jumpers. Coaching staff stressed that with the guys today at shoot-around.
Albany is on a 19-7 run. Jump hook in the lane. Rowley misses. Here comes the Friars. Amamba, no good.
Lamumba not able to convert, but that's the mentality that Ed Cooley needs out of Chris Dunn. Don't always look to walk it up and call set. Sometimes just push the pace, make your teammates catch up to you, set the tone for filling the lanes in transition.
Foul was called on Tyler Harris. Mike Rowley will go to the line for the 1-and-1. He misses. Lamumba the rebound. Here comes Providence. Again, Albany in that zone.
It's a tough look because the perimeter guys are in the zone.
Hinton drives, misses, grabs his own board, follows it up, and draws a foul.
But the post players on the inside are matching up with the flashers. So, yes, it's a zone in theory, but it has some man looks on the inside, and it's done an effective job of taking away the high-low zone offense of the Friars.
Hinton will shoot 2. Steyer now has 3 fouls for Albany. That one rolls off.
The crucial one is to get that second one to drop, because that now allows you to set up that full court pressure.
Hinton's now got 11 on the night. Providence is down 3. And again, the full court pressure. And Albany will call the timeout. Take a look at some of these scores from around the conference. Butler knocked off Maine, and Georgetown beat St. Francis.
But Butler's still young in a lot of areas. Those Hoyas, on paper, as good as any team in the league after Villanova.
Well, when you look at the preseason poll, especially for the Big East, you have Providence right there, basically in the middle at 5. And I talked to Coach Cooley about that. I said, are you surprised considering you won the Big East tournament last year? He said, listen, it doesn't matter. Turn the page. That was last year.
And you see how the head coaches feel. Just 15 votes between second place in the middle of the pack. Wide open after Villanova.
10 seconds in the half. Cooley has it. Drives. Tried to dish it. Lost it. Here comes Providence. 1. Lamumba. And it counts.
How did he get that off?
What a drive by Lamumba. And definitely got it off before the buzzer.
Seemed as though he was at mid-court when there was 2 seconds on the clock and just turned the Jets up a notch and was able to beat the horn in the red light.
So the Friars head into the break, a point down to Albany. Will Brown's squad, the Great Danes, they've got the lead at the half.
He's the big reason why the Great Danes lead by 1 at the break.
Here's some of the first half stats. If you're Ed Cooley, you got to be going crazy. Your team has shot just 30%. Look at the turnovers. And, you know, surprisingly, how about Albany more points in the paint?
That's right. Well, from Ed Cooley's perspective, there's also two aspects to take advantage of. You're leading in points off turnovers, second chance points, so push it on the break and crash the offensive boards. Sometimes it's better to keep it simple.
Albany, backdoor cut. Laid up and in by Singletary.
You want to talk about keeping it simple. Simple, fundamental, textbook. That's a great word. The backdoor cut.
Dunn in the corner. Misses. Harris the board. The left-hand follow. Seven points now for Harris. Scramble on the loose the ball.
Just how Will Brown drew it up, Princeton style, dropping it with the one-handed bounce pass. How about LaDontae Hinton just forcing that over and back turnover? Aggressive, gets a deflection, and then the first guy on the deck diving for the loose ball.
That's why Ed Cooley's told him he's his Mr. Everything. Cartwright. Double pumps. How did he get that to go?
Got that finger in the air, too, making sure everyone knew.
That was me.
Active on the glass.
Early shot blocked by DeRozier.
Oh, they're trying to leak out.
Sanders will pull it back out. Kick out. Rolling knocks it down.
A lot of pressure there far out if you're Chris Dunn, but you cannot be riding the guy's hip. That's what Ed Cooley is upset about. He got a direct drive and was able to get inside the paint.
Cartwright to three. Top the key. Misses. And here comes Albany again. Singletary pushes it and lays it right in.
The Great Danes not just being effective in the half court with execution here. Now they're pushing the pace. Now they're sprinting the lanes, going right at the Friars.
They've got a three-point lead. The dunk is relatively quiet. Dunn misses the drive.
They've gotten high percentage looks on the inside from both their guards and their post players. It's got to be about the 7th or 8th bunny, a little chippy at the front of the rim that has not been able to drop.
Hinton off the glass. No. Sanders the rebound.
See, if you're Providence, you have to form your own active energy right there, and Hinton did.
You called it. Steal by Hinton. They push it. Harris the three. Yes, sir.
They needed that in a hurry as Ed Cooley applauses. Get a little pep in their step at the defensive end.
Harris now has double figures, and now here comes the crowd at the dunk. We got a tie ball game. Really nearly lost it going to the basket. And steps on his brother Mike.
Your veteran guys have to come through with plays on both ends of the court. LaDontae Hinton sets the tone defensively. Tyler Harris sprints the lane offensively for the catch and shoot.
Albany now in double figures when it comes to turnovers. They've got 12. Harris down low. Kisses it home.
That's keeping it simple. Size advantage. Keep the defender on your back.
He's now the Friars' leading scorer with 12. Providence back on top. Riley misses. A short jump hook. Hinton. They're going to call the foul on the ground.
You know, the dunk had woken up, and that was really going to be the alarm clock until that foul out front was called.
3 now on Raleigh. Hitting spins. Good dish to DeRozier. He throws it down.
One of the hidden gems of LaDontae Hinton's game is his interior passing.
4-point lead now for Providence. Hooley. Layup no good. Singletary set things up. The 3. No good. Rebound done. Here comes the Friars in transition. Cartwright looking inside. Stolen by Raleigh.
Their defensive transition has been excellent the entire night.
Hooley, the 3. Got it.
Just as it seemed as though Ed Cooley's ball club was pulling away, going to extend the lead with immediate timeout, approaching, the Great Danes answer the bell.
Harris in the corner. He misses the 3. Singletary drives high off the glass and gets it in. He's got 8.
Cooley's got Bentel at the scorer's table.
Great Danes retake the lead.
LaDontae Hinton, a terrific interior passer. He needs some help here, but the Great Danes are in a dogfight. They are.
Minutes left in this basketball game. Providence taking on Albany. The Great Danes with a 1-point lead. Albany 5 of 9 so far here in the second half from the floor. Providence 5 of 11. Evan Singletary, he's led the Great Danes with 6 points.
Great execution, great X and Owen by the PC coaching staff right out of the timeout. Scoring on a baseline out of bounds underneath. Well, if I'm Ed Cooley in that last huddle, Brian, listen, there's going to be nights, especially early, that it's not going to be the sharpest of shooting nights. And tonight's one of those nights. They have a 15-2 advantage on second chance points. Keep pounding the offensive boards.
Hinton completes the 3-point play. He's now got 14. He's the leading scorer in the game thus far. He traps Singletary. Cooley drives, challenges DeRozier and draws the foul. That's the 3rd on DeRozier.
See, so often you see post guys pick up fouls because of not being able to contain dribble penetration. It's one of the toughest parts of college hoops, to apply ball pressure but do not get beat off the bounce.
Bentel will come in for DeRozier. Hooley's got another one. He gets that one. Token pressure by Albany.
Only 2 guys on the floor now for Ed Cooley that has experienced the wars of last season, Hinton and Harris.
Cartwright. He's a freshman. Harris, there's Hinton for 3. No good. Rebound, Hooley. Great Danes have got numbers. Red Sire, too many steps.
Will Brown urging his team to keep it simple. Sprint the lanes and take the high percentage layups. Do not make it more difficult. They hadn't got that great open look that last possession, Brian, because the ball went to the foul line area. That's the sweet spot of zone offense.
Bentel inside, jump hook, got it, and one.
Considering this is his first year at this level, this is awful comfortable with 2 feet in the paint, keeping the defender on the left shoulder that time. Terrific job of soft touch at the end by the big fella.
Bentel's out of Delaware, but originally out of Ghana. Misses the free throw. Ed Cooley described him in one word. He said he's a man. So that body, he's a man. Even as a freshman, he's a man.
Feels he could be one of the top rookies in the Big East in January and February.
Tyler Harris thought he had the steal. They're going to call the foul on him. It's his second. Cooley said Harris, best shape of his life, added 14 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Cooley rolling. The pump fake, lays it in with the left hand.
What a slip that time. He never set the pick and roll. The quick dive for the bucket.
Harris just inside 3, no good. Bentel the rebound.
That's what they need to do. The offensive boards has been their best friend. Look at the slip. He never set the ball screen on Chris Dunn that time. The little slip, no help side defense for the Friars, and the soft touch of the left at the end.
Sam Riley will exit. He's got 4 now. Wheeler Baker will come in. Baker's a shooter. Freshman. Hinton, top of the key. Got it.
Very effective down screen by Tyler Harris. When Hinton has time and he's able to square up those feet, really effective from the top of the key.
He's got 16. Friars have got themselves a 3-point lead. Hooley pulls up from 3, no good. Here comes Cartwright. Harris drives. We got a blocking call. Providence has got a 3-point lead. 11 minutes left in this ball game. 3-point lead. Providence, a couple players in double figures. LaDontae Hinton, he's got 16. Tyler Harris has 12. Wednesday, the Ultimate Fighter, the quarterfinals begin as 2 fighters enter the octagon looking to earn their first spot in the semifinals and keep their dream of a championship alive. Don't miss the all-new hard-hitting episode, The Ultimate Fighter, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, only on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go.
Never easy when you enter the octagon.
Harris knocks both of them down. He's now at 14 on the night.
I tell you, I like this lineup because Harris is a tough matchup. Cartwright and Dunn together have been effective, and Hinton and Bentel on the boards is what they need right now.
Providence extending the defense now.
Good hedge.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Singletary in the corner. Hits the 3. Big time 3 by Singletary.
They have answered the bell. Every time it looks like the Friars are putting a decent run together.
Baker knocks it away from Cartwright, but it's out on Albany. Providence will inbound under their own basket.
Quick timeout.
The Friars 2-point lead. We got 10 minutes, 50 seconds left in this basketball game.
Retirement solutions from New York Life can help you keep good going.
Remember when Christmas was magical? Let's get back there. At Bass Pro Shop Santa's Wonderland, kids can get a free picture with Santa. And you can save on great gifts, like Kids Jumbo Adventure playsets for under $20.
I think everyone has a purpose. Be positive, work hard. I think you find out what your purpose is. You need to take what you've been given and run with it. Go find the higher side of a bad situation. Just never, never give up. That's all you got to do. Show them what you got.
These lights alert you to potential trouble. So do these. See farther, wider, better. Upgrade to Silver Star Ultra headlights from Sylvania.
Hydration where you least expect it. Schick Hydro Sensitive. Water-activated gel hydrates your skin throughout each shave, and Skin Guards help reduce irritation. Our best shave for your skin. Schick Hydro Sensitive. Free your skin.
You're watching college basketball here on Fox Sports 2. Albany taking on Providence. Providence with a 2-point lead. Tell me why, Ben.
I'll tell you, I thought it would be a bigger difference on the backboards. The Danes are staying with the Friars. Thought the Friars would out-rebound them with the size factor. And listen, besides the fact that Providence has gotten runouts, they've gotten some offensive rebounds to go in. Have to credit Will Brown's ball club for being gritty.
Tyler Harris with it. Dunn off the screen. Back to Harris. They're going to call him for steps.
The smaller guards have gotten under the skin of Harris at times when he's tried to put it on the deck.
Wheelan Baker will bring it up for the Great Danes. Baker can certainly shoot it, the freshman out of Minnesota. But this is the guy here. Singletary, Evan Singletary, 4 of 5 so far in the second half. 9 points as he misses that one. But one of the reasons why Albany down just 2. Good hand by Singletary as he knocks it away from Harris. Oh, long pass and a collision by Hooley and Cartwright, and both down on the court.
Mid-air collision. And you just hope that that's just bones hitting the floor hard and no twists, no sprains. Both guys up already. I think that's the case.
Hooley leads Albany in scoring. He was the most outstanding player in the America East tournament last season. He's the co-captain, preseason all-conference team. So he's Mr. Everything for the Great Danes. He's got 13 points so far.
They're going to go big with DeRozier. It's a little shaken up Cartwright there on the sidelines as the trainers attend to him, but he jogged off fast enough. It looks like he'll see some more action.
It means Dunn will run the point for the Friars. 3, no good. Rebound Enema. Here comes the Great Danes. Singletary, open 3, miss it. Cooley grabs the board and knocks it out on Hinton.
Could be the only possession you can remember to where the Danes weren't super patient for Will Brown. Gotta love how they are not playing tentative here on the road against a Big East foe.
Nine minutes now left in this game. Cooley, a little shove, a little shiver, but they're going to call Dunn.
Chris Dunn 0 for 5 with 1 assist and 2 fouls. Has not been able to get into rhythm, get into flow. Said it'll be a process with him, I think, for the first few weeks of the season.
2 torn labrums. His freshman and sophomore seasons. Hinton knocks that one out. Will Brown in his 14th season as head coach of Albany.
Look at the length of this lineup here, playing half-court man-to-man. Dunn and Lindsay, the 2 smallest guys out on the floor for the Friars.
Wheeler Baker drives. And they're going to get a reach in on Harris.
Dunkin Donuts Center crowd does not agree, neither does Ed Cooley. The art of ball pressure without getting called for the reach.
Yeah, absolutely. Cartwright, who was involved in that collision moments ago, he's back in. Harris, I have a seat. Sanders, the 3. Got it.
Too easy that time. Simple execution, down screen, feet set, another high percentage look.
Sanders now with 10 points. Albany retakes the lead, 46-47. Dunn crosses over. Draws the foul.
Not able to finish at the end of these moves, but he does have the crowd oohing and on. He's getting high percentage looks. That time Sanders feet set and a very quick release. Ed Cooley said recently, I don't care how long he's been around campus taking classes, his college career starts now. Cannot replicate, you cannot simulate minutes and experience. Dunn finally healthy.
Missed both free throws. Yeah, he says he's probably the fastest player in college basketball.
McDonald's All-American. Beat out Rick Pitino in Louisville, Jim Calhoun in UConn at the time.
Neither team has shot well from the line at all. Providence, you saw there, just 7 of 17. Albany has hit just 1 of their free throws thus far. Baker lost it going up. It's a 1-point game. The Great Danes with the lead over Providence. You're watching Big East basketball here on Fox Sports 2. Fox Sports Live is tonight on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. We're at the Dunk here in Providence in the Friars Albany season opener, and it's Albany with a 1-point lead. If you're Ed Cooley, what are you telling those Friars? What do they need to do to win this basketball game?
You know, I think you need to keep it simple in terms of your offensive execution. As dynamic as Chris Dunn and the guards have been at times tonight, Think about when Tyler Harris has been down low with the defender on his back. Think about the baseline screening for LaDante Henn. I think they need to throw it inside and be effective.
And for a squad that shot 78% from the free throw line last season, second best in college basketball, they've shot poorly from the line tonight. Jumper. Rowland knocks it down.
DeRozier has to get out there and challenge. That is in his range for sure.
3-point lead now for Albany, as we come upon the 7-minute mark here left in this game. DeRozier inside. Too hard. Hitting. Follows it up, kisses it off the glass.
You mentioned it earlier. Ed Cooley calls him Mr. Everything, and on the cold shooting night, sometimes your hustle and heart has to get you through.
Hitting a double-double now, 18 and 10. Singletary lost it going up. Here comes the Friars. Looking to take the lead, and what a move by Cartwright.
How about the freshman? Coaching staff said earlier today, this guy's got a chance to be a gamer. Will Brown wants to talk it over, and the freshman, Brian, hits you with a little lefty inside out on the break, not being tentative with a little left-handed scoop at the end. How about the guts of the freshman?
Good night.
Night.
For those kept awake by pain, the night is anything but good. Introducing new Aleve PM, the first one with a safe sleep aid plus the 12-hour strength of Aleve for pain relief that can last until the AM. Now you can have a good night and a
good morning.
New Aleve PM for a better AM.
Welcome back. We just went to break. You saw Gyron Cartwright with the left hand laid it in. He's got 8 points, 5 assists. Providence now a 1-point lead over Albany.
No fear by the freshman in a tight one for the home opener.
They're going to call a foul
on the floor
on Chris Dunn. It'll be his third.
I think just plowing through and trying to fight through the down screen without going around it is what Dunn was guilty of there.
Cooley drives, blocked by Hinton. Providence pushing. Now Ed Cooley barks out the calls, and Providence will set things up. We're inside 6 minutes left in this game. Harris banks it in.
We said it, Albany staying in that man-to-man. Get good spacing, get a good ball reversal, and Harris down low yet again.
16 now for Harris. Providence with the 3-point lead. Rowley backs down Hinton and kicks it to his brother as Mike Rowley knocks down the jumper.
Inside out as Will Brown applauds his offensive execution. They have been effective high-low all night.
This game has been nick and tuck all the way. Harris blocked by Rowley. Here comes Singletary. Going straight to the rack. Lays it in.
Just have the feel right now that this basketball game is going to go down to the final possessions, because this Albany ball club feels they could win this game right now. You can see it in their eyes.
It's the Great Danes with the fast break points. Is hitting. Lays another one in. He's now got 20.
That baseline flex action, that's been their best offense of the day at times.
We've had 11 lead changes in this basketball game. Providence with the 1-point lead. Picarelli throws that one out of bounds.
After that made basket by Hinton, Brian, Ed Cooley was screaming at his freshman Cartwright and Dunn to get a defensive stop at the other end. That was one of their better half-court rotations of the ball game.
Four minutes left here. Providence with a one-point lead. And Albany goes into that matchup zone.
They're screening the interior.
Woo! They're going to call the foul on Greg Steyer. But it's the Friars with a one-point lead. You're watching Big East basketball on Fox. You're watching Big East basketball here on Fox Sports 2. Providence with a one-point lead over Albany. Dante Hinton, the leading scorer for the Friars. Singletary and Hooley, they both got 13. But one reason why the Friars have that one-point lead so far in this second half, and Providence capitalizing off the turnovers of Albany. Providence 20 points off the 17 turnovers by Albany. 8 of those turnovers have happened here in the second half.
And a lot of times the youngsters have been on the break pushing that. Maybe they're not getting the points at the end. You have to like how aggressive Cartwright and Dunn are for coming in with zero experience pretty much.
Hinton rolls in that first free throw. That second one no good.
You avoid the upset by digging in and getting defensive stops as a group.
Sam Rowland tried to back down Harris to no avail, and he traveled.
Something we have not seen often tonight, folks, by either side. The moving of the feet by Tyler Harris and keeping those hands straight up and not getting a cheap one.
Benta almost threw that one away.
About 10,000 fans just held their breath.
Hit and cut and lost it. They get him for the double dribble.
Do not need to be in a hurry if you're Albany. One possession game, and when they've been patient this second half, they've had some of their better offensive possessions.
Three minutes now left in this game. Singletary drives. They're going to get Cartwright.
See, that will be great teaching moments for this Providence coaching staff with the freshman Cartwright. He had terrific ball pressure, but was on the top side. Another loose ball foul.
Yeah, that one on Hinton. And that will put the Great Danes at the line for the 1-and-1.
Want to have good ball pressure, but you also do not want to allow straight drives. Body positioning in between your man and the cup.
And it rolls out. Albany 1 for 6 at the line.
They needed more attempts than that tonight, and they also needed to be more effective when the opportunity was there.
10 seconds now on the shot clock. Hinton in the lane. Missed it. Harris to follow. It's good.
Good spacing, missed layup, but using the size and athleticism yet again on the offensive backboards.
Harris has 18. Providence has a 4-point lead. 2 minutes left in the game. Singletary. And it drops in. Singletary now has 15.
We talked about this at halftime. Sometimes when the offensive flow just isn't there, crash the boards, use your size, use your strength, use your length. And that's what Tyler Harris and LaDontae Henton and company done a much better job doing this second 20 minutes.
You can see that Cooley there. Drawing up a play for his troops, Will Brown. I go back to what he told us this morning at their shoot-around. We got to control the tempo. Talking about Albany, we got to keep this game in the 50s or 60s. We feel like if it's in the 50s or 60s, it's going to be close. We got a chance.
And that's correct, is he? And that's not always easy. You talk about the newcomers at the guard position. You talk about this program having to go point guard by committee with 2 new guys.
9 new players, two guys that never played Division I basketball.
And every time they've needed a huge bucket, one of the guards has come through.
Under 2 minutes. Albany with 2 timeouts left. Providence has got 3. Dunn sets things up. Got hit and running that baseline. 3 by Cartwright. The freshman misses. Here comes Singletary. Hooley wide open for 3. In and out. Rebound Binton. Wow. That one almost went down.
But it changed the entire direction of the night. Ed Cooley knows it. He wants to talk it over because this will be the most important offensive possession in the half court the Friars have tonight. You could see the PC bench, Brian, literally holding their breath. If you are Chris Dunn, you do not want to pressure up. You don't want to stop the ball out near midcourt there. You need to retreat. You need to sprint back. You need to match up. And the blow-by was able to set up the open three-pointer. The Friars dodging a major bullet.
Yeah, Hooley. Saw that one was in, came out, and you almost think if he had a better pass, because he had to reach down to get that one and bring it back up. Both teams now with 2 timeouts. Minute 10 left in this basketball game. Providence with a 2-point lead. We're at the Dunkin Donuts Center here in Providence. I'm Brian Custer alongside Vin Parisi. Season opener for both squads, and it's been a good one.
20 seconds on the shot clock. You do not want to foul if you're Albany. You want to challenge, but then the defensive rebound can be the ball game.
Ten seconds now on the clock. Dunn almost lost it. Harris, wide open 3. Yes, sir. Big shot.
They lost them on the dribble penetration.
Harris has 21. Hinton has 21. Singletary for 3. And the answer.
Ho, ho, ho. How many times is this young man silence this Dunkin Donuts Center tonight with the game on the line? Here's their little high pick and roll throwback action. Nobody matched up with Harris at the top of the key. And then Singletary yet again. Ice water in those veins here tonight in Providence, Rhode Island, folks.
Singletary has 18. 16 of those have come in this half.
That's another gamer as well. Talk about coming through when you need it most, trying to get the big upset early on the road.
37 seconds left in this game. Friars with a 2-point lead. And if you're Will Brown, you play defense.
You play defense, but the differential's too close with 2.4 between the shot clock and the game clock. And the officials are going to look. They're going to count it. They just wanted to double check the feet. think you're going to see Will Brown give a lot of pressure here. Give a lot of pressure in the backcourt. Try to get a turnover. Once it crosses the midcourt area, I think if they haven't fouled yet, you'll see one immediately, because you cannot allow Providence to dribble this one out. The question is, when do they do it? Some coaches are of the theory, let's stretch this. Let's extend this game as many seconds as humanly possible. Other coaches like to be very aggressive, gamble 1 or 2 times in the backcourt, and then give it up.
Everyone is standing up here at the dunk, as the freshman Cartwright will inbounds for Providence.
Good run. Don't get caught under that backboard.
They trap, and here comes Dunn. And there's the foul by Singletary.
They were aggressive in the backcourt and then gave it up as soon as they crossed at the half. And I'll tell you, I give credit to Ed Cooley. There's not a lot of coaches that would allow a freshman to take it out of bounds right there. He comes from the belief that you challenge your young guys early.
Dunn will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Now, he's 0 for 2 so far at the line. So if you're Albany, this is the guy you want to see there at the line.
He's got to take his time, too. He's been very fast from the line.
And he knocks that one down. Big shot.
This is the biggie.
Yeah, and this one's crucial here.
This is the 2-possession game cushion.
It down.
Get to the ring. Get a quick 2.
Here comes Singletary. Dribble handoff to Sanders. 20 seconds now left in the game as Harris kicks it out of bounds.
If the wide open 3 is there, this team has the guts to take it. If you're Providence, be ready for the drive.
Will inbound. Cooley. The drive. Draws the foul.
Ed Cooley with his hands, both hands in the air with despair towards official Jim Burr.
Cooley now at the line. He's got 2. He knocks that one down. Ed Cooley's going to call a timeout.
He's screaming at Jim Burr that that is not a foul. Ed Cooley's going to talk about his press offense right now. If Albany's able to make this a 2-point game again, I think you'll see the same theory in the backcourt by Will Brown, just a few seconds faster.
Both teams down with just 1 timeout. Friars with the 3-point lead. Cooley will have 1 more free throw. After this, the Friars back here.
Not to jump too far ahead, Brian, but Navy next Thursday. What the midshipmen gave Tom Izzo's Spartans last night. All they can handle.
You're absolutely right about that.
18 seconds is enough time if you're Will Brown to be aggressive for a quick trap in the backcourt to force a turnover.
Cooley, calm, cool, collected, knocks it down. Bentel will inbound. They get it to the freshman Cartwright. 15 seconds now. 10. And Albany's got a foul.
Would have kept that rock moving. They were about 2 more passes away from maybe time expiring. They had the best spacing possible in the half court there. That being said, guys, also being very, very cautious about not turning the basketball over as well.
Harris will shoot 2. He's 4 for 7 at the line.
Now, if you're Ed Cooley, I think there's 2 main messages you're giving your ball club right now. First off, Tyler, make these free throws.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
But secondly, do not foul the three-point shot. Do not let anything crazy happen at the other end defensively that could allow for a 3- or 4-point play. If you get this 4-point cushion, if you get this as a 2-possession game, there's not enough time for Albany. You let them take the 2-point layup. There's not enough time to get 2 baskets. This might be a checking of the clock situation. Just try to keep an eye on the clock as to when you hear the whistle for Tyler Harris.
Probably around 6 seconds, close to 6 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe a couple of tenths of a second at most.
Yes, we're going to put some more time on there. Put 6.2. Two shots for Harris. Three-point game now.
Now, if this caroms off, you better get back, match up, but contest the quick 3, desperation style, without fouling.
This is crucial here. And he calm, cool, and collected, just knocks it down. Harris, the leading scorer, 23. Here comes Singletary. And with one, Hooley. And Providence has a 4-point victory.
Will Job did a heck of a job coaching this game, but Ed Cooley's guys stood together when it got tough. Well, boy, did Albany give them everything they could handle.
For Vin Parisi, I'm Brian Custer. Thanks for watching Big East Basketball on Fox.